Sierra Leone, that one of the poorest countries on Earth, could see its first commercial crude oil production as early as late 2027 or early 2028. That would be a remarkable turnaround for a country that just a few years ago was barely on the oil map. It could transform one of the world's poorest countries practically overnight. That one of the poorest countries on Earth might actually be sitting on an oil reserve even bigger than Ghana's entire stash. For decades, Sierra Leone was largely overlooked in the race for West Africa's oil riches. While neighbours like Ghana and Nigeria surged ahead with major discoveries and booming production, Sierra Leone's story was more about hope than reality. Exploratory drilling in the early 2000s sparked excitement. Wells named Venus B1, Mercury 1, Jupiter 1 and Savannah 1X hinted at potential beneath the waves. Big international players like Anadarko and Lukoil invested millions chasing deep-water prospects offshore. Yet despite these early signs of promise, Sierra Leone's oil ambitions never truly took off. A cruel sequence of events stalled progress. The devastating Ebola outbreak in 2014 halted operations and scared off investors, followed by a historic plunge in global oil prices in 2015. Fast forward to 2025 and the narrative is shifting. New seismic data, renewed interest from industry heavyweights and a government determined to rewrite its energy story are converging to breathe life back into Sierra Leone's long-dormant oil frontier. But how did it all come to this point? And what stands between Sierra Leone and the possibility of becoming West Africa's next oil powerhouse? Let's dive in. Between 2009 and 2013, Sierra Leone was buzzing with anticipation. Explorers drilled well after well offshore, hoping to strike black gold beneath the Atlantic waters. Anadarko Petroleum, in collaboration with Tullow Oil and other industry names, pushed forward in their quest, focusing on deep-water prospects with names that seem almost mythological. Venus, Mercury, Jupiter, and notably the Vega prospect, which was believed to contain up to 3 billion barrels of recoverable oil. The excitement was palpable. Early data and seismic surveys suggested that Sierra Leone's offshore basin could hold enormous potential. If these discoveries proved commercially viable, it could transform one of the world's poorest countries practically overnight. In May 2025, the government launched its first major 3D offshore seismic survey in over 10 years.